Usually in that situation, that's inside the park home run. Not exactly sure why Gordon was so slow. They could have tied up the ball game. I don't know if the third base coach should have sent him. I think it's a good thing that he held him up at third. But ultimately, just Gordon way too slow to make it on what should have been a routine. Not really anything routine about an inside the park home run, but that's about as routine as they would get. It gets by the center fielder, left fielder bobbles it, and you still can't make it home. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I'm going to have to disagree with the third base coach thing. I don't think he should have held him up there. I think he should have sent him. But that's just my...
How slow he is?
Yeah, he should have sent him. It doesn't matter.
Slower than molasses in January.
I don't care if he's Sid Bream in the 19 whatever series that one was.
I don't care if he's John Goodman or Babe.
I don't care if he's Sandoval drunk after the game. I mean, if you want to win, I mean, it's going to come down to this. You're gonna test the arm of the cutoff man. Who's there? Who cut that off? The shortstop.
Yeah, it's usually somebody with a good arm. The cutoff.
The cutoff man. Or are you gonna test Bumgarner's arm at the end there? So I mean, to me, you can't hold him up there because Bumgarner is going to beat you anyway.
If it's anybody but Gordon, it's inside the park home run.
Yeah, but I'm going to take my chances as a cutoff man throwing it wide left or wide right.
Maybe.
And we're going to have a Sid Bream type play at the end there when Atlanta should have lost, I guess, or should have won, whoever side you're on. But yeah, that would have been interesting. I mean, if the game ended like that would have been way better, I thought, because then you're giving it your all. You're not just letting Perez come up, and he's a free swinger. He swung at all the high balls that Madison Bumgarner threw at him at the end there, and that was just awful.
They could not solve the enigma. They just couldn't for the life of them.
Yeah,
just nasty stuff.
I mean, every you saw Posey in the back. I mean, you could see it on TV. Perez can't see it, but every pitch that he threw at the end there was going to be high. He kept asking for it high. And Perez just kept swinging, and finally he swung at one that it wasn't too high; it was about chest high, but he popped it up, and there you go. That was the end of the game, and so they celebrated on the Royals field, and
then they rioted in San Francisco. 2 people got shot, 1 person got stabbed.
Some officers were hurt.
They had some explosions and setting some cars on fire, and. Why do people riot when their city's sports teams win? Is it adrenaline? Is it because they're drunk?
It's adrenaline, and they're drunk, and everyone's happy. It's for the city.
But what do they have to shoot people?
Who had to? Well, I don't know what the circumstance was. I mean, if the people were pushing a car over on the officer, and the other officer got mad, or imagine if a burning couch is being thrown at you, and there's about 40 hoodlums that are trying to kick your butt. I mean, and you had a gun and you had a badge. I mean, what you gonna do? You know?
Do you partake in rioting activities, Lenny?
Second Super Bowl, the Broncos won. I was pretty wasted. I went not downtown, on Federal, and was hanging out the window of a car. I don't even remember whose car it was, screaming my head off. So that was fun, but yeah, that was the closest it's gotten to riots. No, I didn't shoot anybody. And it could have came down to that, though.
If somebody mad dogged you?
Yeah, I mean, because I don't have a gun. I don't know. I'm not a gun proponent, or I'm not a. Where does proponent mean against, right?
Proponent.
I'm not a gun
advocate.
proponent or an advocate. But I do not carry Glock 9s in my
But props
suitcase.
to the Royals, though.
Good job,
came,
Royals.
90 feet away from tying it.
You came. Your third base coach is an ace. Who? An ace who? He should have sent him. I'm upset.
Royals third base coach, you are a culero.
You should have sent him. Why didn't you send him? You want to test the arm of Madison?
Because he's slower than a turtle, that's why. He's slower than a snail on Sunday, Lenny.
But I'm testing that cutoff man's arm more than I am Bumgarner's. But congratulations, Bumgarner. You bum.
Complete domination. 21 innings, 1 run allowed. Holy smokes.
.56 ERA.
What are you going to do?
Go get a Giants World Series champions t-shirt. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Hell no.
And what about the...
Still not a Giants fan. Will never be a Giants fan.
Oh, man, I can't stand the Giants. Years of watching them demolish the Rockies.
I don't care if Chris Anderson, Birdman, comes in and plays center field and Tebow pitches. I'm still not a fan of the Giants.
Neither
you would be a fan then.
Neither is Tech9 and Chris Calico and all the strange music guys that were sitting in the front row the whole World Series.
Oh, speaking of that, we forgot to mention Chauncey Billups was at the game last night. Maybe that's why they won, the Denver Nuggets.
Word. Good game for the Nuggets last night, Lenny.
Denver Nuggets, they won their season opener, 89-79. My score was 115-95. So we're not going to see the high-paced Denver Nuggets, but I don't think we're going to see the high-scoring Denver Nuggets that we're used to. That's my personal opinion. I forgot to take notice of my brother Ray to my left here has entered the building.
What's up?
How you doing, Ray?
What
Good.
up, Ray?
What's the
How
deal
you guys
today?
doing? The deal is we're talking sports. I come in to talk or hear you guys talk about it and get a little 2 cents, 3 cents in there.
Put your 40 cents in that.
50 cents.
So what about Fareed just mashing on kids yesterday? 22 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, killing the game already. It's game 1.
I'm all for Fareed. He seemed angry. People were asking him, how you guys think you're going to do this year? You guys are healthy and all this. And he just looked mad. Like, people are saying we're not going to be good and they're counting us out already. There's all these other teams. He looked mad.
Don't count the Nuggets
I like
out.
that. He looked mad. He's like, that was the preseason. This is the regular season. His quote after the game was, I told everyone in the beginning I'm coming out with aggression. I like that.
And he held true to his word.
Yeah, he sure did. 22 points, 17 rebounds.
And 4 assists, that's quite a line there. Quite a line.
Yeah, that's really good. Mozgov finished with 13 points, 11 rebounds.
What did creepy Rob Lowe finish with?
Rob Lowe was not at the game. He was there in spirit, creeping out all the girls, creeping out all the chicks.
Is he down at the community pool with his binoculars?
He was down at the community
at the
pool. He drove up in his van.
They told him to leave. He wouldn't leave.
He was.
Security
They had to call the cops.
He went to
hanging
the
out.
Thornton Carpenter Recreation Center.
He didn't want to leave. So
He was at the Kiwanis pool.
He drove up behind there and had his binoculars out. And
What about Spencer Dinwiddie making his return to the Mile High City?
wow, 8 minutes, 1 assist.
Ooh.
Spencer Dinwiddie, you should have stood with the CU Buffaloes. Did he have one more year left?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, stay in school, Dinwiddie.
Come on, Dinwiddie. Instead, you joined the Pistons, and guess what happens? You lost. To my beloved Denver Nuggets, they actually only shot 35% from the field last night. How do you guys feel about that one?
You're going to have your
That
ups
was
and
cool.
downs.
You know what? I don't give a damn how they play on offense because you know what? Their defense was incredible. This new guy, this new center they have, Jurgic, they played all 12 players. Did you know that?
What's his name?
Jurgic? Yusef Jurgic.
Drazen Petrovic?
Something like that. But yeah, with him out there and Danilo out there, I think this team has a great chance to be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA this year. That's my personal opinion. They held the Pistons to 37% shooting. They beat them in rebounds, 51-45, and those are key stats always in basketball.
Always in basketball.
Awesome, man.
Awesome,
Got
man.
the freaking numbers down.
And Danilo
Love it.
Gallinari.
Gallinari was back in
Gallinari.
action. Yeah, I seen him shoot like 5 threes, and he missed them all, and then he finally did a...
Oh,
you know what?
Gallinari.
This guy shoots better when he does like a sidestep and steps back and a hand in his face. The rest of the time, he doesn't... I mean, right
You
open
need to
shots.
Get rid of Gallinari. Just
You think?
trade him for a 6th round draft pick. Sucks.
I like Danilo. Danilo's a good
Danilo.
player, man. He's a good luck charm. You know what? If he can stay healthy, I think the Nuggets are a playoff-bound team
I
this
think
year.
if he would learn how to make a layup, they might have a chance. I've never seen Gallinari
I know.
convert a layup.
Are you
That's
serious?
right.
I seen him dunk it this preseason.
Did he dunk it?
Yeah. He did a sweet crossover and dunked it. Took it
Well,
all
I
the
know,
way in
like
there.
he's like misses 78% of his layups.
I think
something like that.
I think a good thing they're doing with him and JaVale McGee this year because they're sensitive. Oh, that's messed up. They're not sensitive. I just think everyone catches the injury bug. Rockies, the Broncos, especially the Rockies and the Nuggets. They always catch the injury bug here in the Mile High City. All the teams do.
That's how well you deal with it, though.
Tulo, Gonzalez, Danilo, Ty Lawson's hurt. He's playing with his hurts though, and JaVale McGee. They're going to be JaVale McGee and Gallinari are going to be limited in their minutes, which I think is a great idea because we don't need these guys hurt. And the Nuggets are deep this year. Alonzo G came in and he brought a lot of energy on the defensive side.
Schmeefench. What about Champ retiring? Do you think he's
Champ Bailey?
Yeah.
Man, do we have to talk about Champ Bailey?
We do. He's one of the greatest Broncos that ever lived. Oh my gosh. He's up there with Alzado, Gradishar.
Yeah, but he got burnt by Baldwin in the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, but he went. I mean, 925 career tackles, 52 career interceptions, 12 Pro Bowl appearances. Come on.
I never thought he was that good. Clinton Portis. They should have kept Clinton Portis. Brother. Am I right?
Whatever happened to Clinton Portis? Did he went to the
Clinton. They got rid of Clinton Portis. I seen an article about
Clinton Portis is a pothead.
So what, man? That's what Mile High City stands
we
for
don't
these
do that
days.
Marijuana here in the Mile High City.
Joanna!
Get a mile.
I'm gonna go get me a Joanna. I want a Joanna who cooks, cleans, and brushes her hair and sweeps the floor.
What about bring you edibles?
Edible? Yeah, bring me some food. I'm hungry. Make it vegetarian special.
Hey, don't be eating all my edibles.
720-386-0513 is the call-in number if you want to call in. Let us know what you think about Champ Bailey retiring and how lame he was. And also...
and don't be walking down to Pueblo.
Oh, man. The guy left the game. He said he had his football fill for the day. And I would be bored with watching Peyton Manning, too. It's like watching paint dry. Anyways, he went down to... He took off to... He wandered around in the cold, they said. He was looking for somewhere else warm. Wouldn't he stay with his family and go home to a warm house?
It was like Lenny at the Bronco game. He didn't want to be there. So he took off. He left his blanket there. And
did he run?
I think he was going down to Cancun.
He thought he was going...
Ultimately, he was making his way down to Cancun. It was nice and warm right now.
He thought he was in Cancun, but he was just in little old Pueblo.
He met some friends. They were partying. Woke up somewhere else.
How do you walk to Pueblo though? How long does that take you? 3 days? Did he stop and eat? I mean, did he use the facilities at all, or can you just walk for 3 days? What is he? I mean, Forrest Gump? Is he Forrest Gump?
Yeah. What did he do?
I don't know.
Hello, caller.
We have a caller.
Caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Hello.
Experiencing technical
caller. Caller, are you there? Hello.
Can you hear him?
Is this Gus from Denver? Do we have Gus calling in?
Hello. Hello, caller. I don't know. Maybe we should get our producer in here.
Well, while we're experiencing technical difficulties, we'll go ahead and
take you to this next commercial break. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
Omaha.
And also brought to you by Seattle Chicken.
And beef.
Word to you.
Yeah, but what's your guys' prediction on the Nuggets this year?
I think we'll 8th seed, as usual, 8th or 7th seed.
I'm going 4th, and we're going to beat the Thunder. 95-89 is my score.
They're going to be up there this year.
They're going to be up there?
Yeah.
How far up there?
All the way up to the playoffs.
Did you guys see that Lakers caller? Hello.
Turn them on, Lenny.
Hello?
Push
Hello?
that
Hello?
button, push that button.